Hi GH peeps, welcome back to my channel where we talk all things General Hospital. Today's late night review is for Monday, guys. It is April 15th, 2024. We got that date done, guys. Monday's over, it's beyond us, it's goodbye, we done. We got Tuesday and going forward, and how these days is going, it's going to be Friday in no time. And yes, guys, it's late and I am tired. But your girl wanted to talk about General Hospital before I go to bed tonight, because it was given. Highlights, I think I talked about my highlights earlier when I did those little shorts and video shorts. So I think I'm just going to dive into it. I appreciate everybody's comments and reactions to my little stories and highlights. Please leave your comments and any other highlights you have for today's story. But I'm going to dive on in it because General Hospital was given, folks. So Ava has been summoned by Nina. And while she is waiting to make a call, she needs to check in on her husband's medication. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all guys, I'm happy. I'm happy that she's doing this. Now, she could either be the heroine here and be like, you know what, I'm gonna let him know that somebody's messing with his medicine. Or she could assume that Sonny's recent love interest towards her is because of the lack of medicine. And then that would make Ava, of course, want to continue the course. Or does she help Sonny out? So, you know. And I wrote down also, do you think the lady, Nina's, because Ava had made a comment to Nina when she finally did get there, that her assistant had kept going in and out, in and out. Now, normally they don't make them say things like that unless that, you know, unless it's going to come back later as, oh, I overheard her talking about her husband and something going on with his medications and her wanting to get it checked. So we shall see, because this honestly could be Nina's almost weigh in with Sonny, is if she was to try to go to somebody and let them know that there's something going on with Sonny's medicine. And I want to say that if she does do that, I feel like if depending on who she goes to, she might actually get Sonny some help, depending on who she goes to. Depending, because they're all wondering what the hell is going on with him. You know what I'm saying? But if Ava's smart, she would get ahead of that if she wants Sonny the way she says she does. We shall see. But anyway, Nina makes a comment to Ava about Drew barging into her office. And I'm like, wait a second. Didn't we just see you about, like, was it not even an hour ago, barging into his office at least twice, announcing to the world about Carly's escapades? Was it once? Was it twice? I think it was a couple of times. Or am I just counting that time when she got the rug burns and then the time when she came in to tell everybody about Carly and her supposed tryst with John? I don't know. I don't know, guys. Maybe that was just two barge-ins. But anyway, this woman right here, boy, I tell you now. And Ava brings up why Nina's going on her barrage of Drew. Well, you know, you talking about the guy that, you know, that you got put into prison, he almost died in prison. And as much as I do love that zinger with Nina, we all also have to be reminded that Drew's dumbass got himself caught into that situation too. But anywho, Nina pops around and asks Ava for a progress report on her marriage. And all I could think about was Ava and Sonny kissing. And I'm like, well, that's some progress report. But Ava she ain't feeling that. Excuse me? What do you want it double spaced? You want me to send it an email? Have your young lady type it up for you or something? And I think that was trying to give Ava some time to smoothly transition out of that situation. Plus, it might have been a little bit of her guilt eating at her. But anywho, it works because Nina ends up apologizing, and It says, you know, I just want to know if Sonny just misses me. And he's like, of course he misses you. This part right here, though. Whenever your name comes up, his mood grows dark. And he starts drinking a glass or two. And that's what every woman wants to hear when she says, does he miss me? Oh, yeah. He gets real dark and depressed and starts drinking. That's what we all want to hear. That's love, honey. That's love. And I'm like, Nina is so not right in the head that she is actually eating this up and, you know, rationalizing this. Because I would have been like, and, you know, of course, she didn't, but she still does. But I'm jumping ahead. Let me slow down. So, yeah, so we're about to get into it. So Nina says, Sonny doesn't like, so, I'm sorry, let me get back to it. So, wait a second. So, Sonny doesn't like hearing my name? Right. I don't mention you. Right. I don't mention you at all. But that just, because, you know, she says, right. I really, you know, he asked me not to mention your name at all. I'm sorry, guys. I kind of like this, but it's just at the same time crazy. Okay? But anyway. But girlfriend, that proves that he really just misses you, right? And I'm like, doesn't this remind you of, I don't know if y'all ever seen the Bebe's Kids, where they were in, after the end of the show, his ex-girlfriend and her homegirl were in the bathroom, and he had just completely dissed her in 1,000 different ways in one, and they still put it into their minds. Oh, girl, that just means he loves you, though. He misses you. And I used to be like, who toxic? What toxic person would think that a person that would do this loves or misses them? And this is so kind of funny to see a Bebe line, but you know what? This is real life. This is not real life, and you know, so bland, but real life. Yeah, we know somebody that this has happened to. Real life. No, I'm not speaking for myself, because I'd be damned. Yeah, played a fool one time. That was good enough for me. But anyway, Nina's not so sure. And I'm like, girl, I would not be sure either. I mean, for real, okay? He gets dark. He grows mad. He gets upset. You drive me. I'm driving this man to drink. We know he don't act right when he drinks. And then you know what Ava does? Manipulates even more. I'm gonna tell you right now, Ava is good at what she do. She's like, girl, don't you trust me? I'm like, what? You're still his wife. And he hasn't demanded or pressured you to get a divorce. And she was like, no, he hasn't. Exactly. So you're still in, Felicia. And I'm like, girl. And this is true, though. He hasn't pressured her to sign those papers. That is true. But that's because he's too busy pressing his lips on Ava. And then she tells Nina, you got to be patient and give me time to finish my seduction. You know, to get the full Monty. Not just the kiss, but the body too, girl. You know what I'm saying? Just give me some time. Give me some time. I'm going to work it out for you. She didn't add that part in there, but I thought I would for, you know, for contact. Nina asked Ava, could she get in Sonny's good graces by selling the hotel to Jason? Also, side note, Nina admits that she doesn't really like running a hotel, which we can kind of tell. I mean, I heard the grumbling and people were saying, I'm like, well, that is so crazy. You know what I'm saying? Now, all of a sudden, she can't run the hotel, you know. Now she don't know how to run the hotel. Well, I guess the writers are adding up for this little thing that they added in and saying that she didn't really like doing it, which is probably why she just didn't really care and just threw whatever she did into it. And, you know, whatever. And in truth, she only wanted to hurt Carly. So I don't think this worked out too well for her. Because now she's stuck doing at a place she doesn't like, dealing with people she don't like. She can't stand Olivia. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, Where was he at? Where were we at? But she wants this to win some points. And I'm like, damn, Nina, you're so fucking desperate. Girl, you need to stop. I mean, I feel like if she was to sign those divorce papers and move the fuck around. Y'all seen how when she was sitting there talking to Valentine, Sonny almost lost his freaking marbles. Maybe if she was to move around and do her and act like she don't give a damn about him, she could probably get his crazy ass to come back to her. But her up in knee deep in desperation, I'm just saying, oh, girl, have some dignity. Brings me back to the Valentine conversation when he said not to grovel. So Ava brings up that Jason and Sonny are like brothers and have strong history. And then you see her pause, and she is deciding right then and there if she wants to deal the fatal blow, or at least another fatal blow, to Nina's relationship. And she decides to go ahead and go with it. Yeah, I think it'd be a good idea. And I was like, oh my God, are you serious, girl? That is your home. So that ain't your home, girl. Me and you must never part. That's gone. That's gone. Pigtails and summer parties at each other's apartments, sharing apartment, that's gone. I mean, we never really had a lot of trust in this relationship, friendship, whatever you want to call it, ship anyway. Because truthfully, how can you be friends with a woman that, first of all, the first woman slept with the other woman's man, then the other woman tried to take your baby out of your stomach by inducing false labors and pretending like little Avery was hers. Yeah, we all thought this was just insane that all of a sudden these two were friends, but yet we liked it because, you know, two crazy, you know, females. We already knew Ava was about her stuff, so, you know, Ava needed a friend, you know, so why not Nina, right? Wrong. Because Ava about to F your man. Girl, if they don't stop this, and I don't know, I see the writers trying to do something because they, like I said, they kept, Ava did point out that her assistant kept coming in the room. So I'm pretty sure assistant's going to mention something to Nina about medicine and husband. And Nina's not stupid. Not that stupid. Let me switch on. Let's just switch it out, guys, to Home with Heart. Guys, Lucy, y'all know, y'all heard me on my past videos. I've always defended Lucy, right? I have, okay? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even ashamed about that. I did defend her then. I am not defending this head case now. I'm not. I was actually thanking Haven for saving the show. Come on, Haven. We gotta give Haven a hand clap, y'all. She saved the show, okay? She was the only one talking about the actual product the whole entire time. Because we heard Lucy's The Story of Me. And all I kept thinking to myself is, why don't she just do her a blog or something? Girl, what are you doing? This is a business. This is your business. The business that you said you started in the 90s. You started this business in the 90s. You could have led off with that and just kept going how you have been developing women's face cream and trying to catch up with the times to keep us from not aging. And here we are, not aging. But look at you. No, what are you talking about? You talking about the nurse's ball? And, oh my gosh. Like they really wanted to hear that, Lucy. And Haven just kept trying to guide the show back to Deception's face and the cream. And she, like I said, she mentioned something about the ozone layer depletion. and how it would have been so nice if they would have had that face cream then. And Lucy's like, yeah, that's why I created it in the 90s. And then she goes right back into talking about the nurses' ball. Like, that's the only thing she's ever done. Brooklyn's thanking heaven, and Maxie's secret weapon is unfortunately Scott. Which, by the way, it is very good to see Scotty on screen. Oh, man, it's less, because, you know, him and Lucy ain't talked since she kicked. Oh, Maxie doesn't know about Lucy and Scotty in the haystack. Anyway, we ain't forgot. Anywho, who is also not effective in bringing Lucy in. Scott can't even do nothing because she keeps going off to kill with him, which is good. Because Haven wants Lucy with no makeup and a nice close-up. And I'm like, don't do that to that woman. Do not do that to that woman. And Lucy's like, over all of everybody. Yours, mine, the camera crews, the people watching, the people not watching, the people sleeping in their bed. Over everybody dead body. They're going to see me without my makeup and bright lights close up. Girl, bye. I mean, you know, of course I can do that. Where was he at? Because, you know, it's not about me. So who does save the show? Brooklyn saves the show. But I stopped this because I went into, Brooklyn makes a call. So the Quartermain stables. Tracy shows up for her first ride in a long time. I love the pony on Tracy. She looks a good-looking woman. She's upset when Cody mentions that the saddle wasn't stored properly, and she threatens to fire him on his ASSSS. And I'm like, I understand you're rich and your tendency is to, you're fired, but you're punishing him for something that he wasn't employed when it happened? You were the one who said you ain't rode in ages, Tracy. You should be mad at your old stable people, not mad at the new guy. But anyway, he calls Sasha out, and she brings out the renovated saddle, and he's like, she fixed it, and she oiled it down with some so-and-so and so, and buffed it and scuffed it. And Cody thanks Sasha for saving his hide, and she's like, well, it's a cute hide. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, so we are finally getting some flirtations back from Sasha to Cody. That we finally getting it, right? And Cody goes out to put the saddle on Tracy's horse and tells Sasha that she needs to start looking for jobs and get out of his damn stable. And Sasha's like, I think I'm going to go clean up the tack house. Because she ain't trying to get no job. She don't want no job. I don't know what this girl wants, but she don't want no job. And guys, I'm going to go right back to what I said before. Why don't, because you know they're going to pay her. They got to pay her for doing her little preview for the little deception thing. And I think, this is me, y'all let me know in the comments what y'all thinking. But I think that she should do that, hustle up some more money, and then her and Cody build up their own stable and have their own stable of horses and train and teach and do all kinds of things with horses and therapies and like the Serenity thing, buy the Serenity thing or whatever they were planning on doing. I think they should do it. She seems like she likes being in horse shit and cow manure. So I just, not cow manure. Where'd I get cow manure? Oh, I'm thinking back to when I was on the farm. But she likes obviously doing with horse shit and horse hay and the sweat and the oil and the hooves and all that other fun stuff. So why don't she just do that for a living? I'm just like, why are we playing games? He wants to get his thing called Serenity. She wants to work in horses. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. And this could be her side hustle to fund them until they can get their adventure going. But moving along, Gregory comes over to let Brooklyn know that he will be single for the wedding, but never got around to it. And he ends up running into Lois. And the stress on his face as she's talking about the wedding, the do's, the don'ts, the won'ts, the time change, the time events, the food coming out, how long is this thing going to be, the time for that. He's like, well, I ain't, I'm just still in a rough draft. She's like, oh, okay, well, I don't need to proofread anything. And I'm like, Grandma Zilla, bring it in. This man has ALS. Okay? Don't matter about the time. Get a man like about a good hour, okay? Because we don't know if he's going to, you know, and I'm not trying to be funny. I don't try to trigger nobody, but we don't know if he's going to be able to, the speeching, the breathing, you know, he's going to be really excited to be there for his son. So I'm pretty sure that's going to add a little bit more hypertension to him. So I think, Lois, just give him about an hour. How about that? 45 minutes the max. How about that? 30 minutes maybe, okay? We don't know. But let's not put no 15, 10, 20. Let's give Gregory some time and be understanding that this is the father of the bride's father that has been requested from both your son, her son, your daughter, and his son to speak at their wedding. So get the man some time, 45 minutes. If they don't like it, then fuck them. It's Chase's wedding. But I understand timing is right. She do want the food to come out hot. I hear her. But let's all be real. What Quartermaine wedding has ever went off without a couple of issues? Okay? Moving along. And if there has been someone with this issue, well, y'all let me know. Probably Lilas and Edwards. Probably the only ones. But anyway. I said, I know she meant well, but girl, please. So that's when Lois gets the phone call from Brooklyn, and she goes and grabs Sasha. Hey, haired up and everything. Like, girl, I got the car. I got the fastest one. Can you drive a stick? She's like, I don't know. Oh, well, I can. And I'm like, well, why'd you ask her that then? But anyway. We get back to Hart and Haven, and Lucy's still crashing and burning. Scott tries to bring up Deception Products, and Lucy starts talking about the nurse's ball again. I do like the digs Haven was making on her, because Haven brings up about Lucy being kissed in her underwear by Scotty. Again. And that's when Sasha comes up smelling like horse stables, oil, and sweat. But her face is remarkably clean. And nobody's complaining about the smell of stable on, but I guess after the haystack still there, they might must be smelling that. But she still is the show. That's real deaf. That's why Lucy will bring it up. I'm happy to see. Haven is happy to see Sasha. And they kind of just drag Lucy off the show. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to read my notes, but I can't read it. If it was a joke, then I can't. I guess it wasn't that funny. But basically, they dragged Lucy's butt off the show like we all wanted it to, because this was bad. This was bad. And Maxie was nice to her, because I would have been like, have you lost your effing mind? Have you lost your ever loving mind? You gonna get up there and talk about yourself? You are not the cream. You're not the cream, Lucy. That was just horrible. Meanwhile, Gregory tells Tracy that Alexis ain't coming, and she will be in Manhattan trying to get her law license back. And I'm thinking to myself, please, Lord Tracy, please don't be petty and call up there and try to hate on that girl. Just be happy you got Gregory. Can you just be happy and not be petty, Tracy? And as I'm saying it, I feel like the writers are currently writing out how petty Tracy's going to be. And I'm just going to shake my head to it. But Tracy is happy and tells Gregory, well, guess what? You'll sit at the family table next to me. I'm like, oh my gosh, you know what? It's sad that we're marking her up for another disappointing man to leave her. I'm not trying to be mean, I'm just saying, you know. And Lucy is trending. All I can say is, I wonder if she starts reading the messages, will she be so happy about the trending thing? Because trending can go good or bad. Good or bad. I am really thankful for YouTube and there are all their things they have set up. I mean, still some people still punch through and, you know, can say what they want to say, but she's like, you know, that's like, I don't want to be on the bigger. I guess YouTube is pretty big. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just, we'll see what the trending was, if it was trending in a good way or trending in a bad way. We don't know. She just said, look, all these people on my phone just blinging up. We're going to head on over to Miss Anna Devane's office, and she's writing up a little who's the bad guy diagram, and she's got Valentine, and she's trying to figure out who's the captain of the ship, who's the pyramid, top of the pyramid, and she's got question marks by Valentine, and I'm like, you just put Pikeman down there, honey. Pikeman, WSB, low life, got his daughter, lied to you about his daughter being stalker, sabotaged the video thing so nobody knew she did it to you in the first place, still in love with his ex-girlfriend, just, you know, all around slime ball. You can put that in there. But anyway, just when John walks in and Anna sees his face and he tells her what happened, and he tells her where it happened from, and Anna tells him, well, you know, you weren't really in the safest part of Port Charles. Oh, you know, I think he should know that by now, because that's the second person that told him that. And they talk about Diane, and John has a hard on for Diane being dirty. I mean, I just feel like John's just chasing anything right now. And why can't he just worry about Jason bringing out Pikeman and solve all this other crap he's doing? But anyway, Anna says she's legit as far as she knows. I mean, she is messing around with her ex-husband, baby daddy. But tells John that Jason is part owner of Corinthos Coffee. And John, with his simple mind, automatically thinks, oh, they're in cahoots together. Anna then lets him know, well, that's not quite accurate, seeing as Sonny just came in here trying to have Jason go to jail for what happened at the shooting incident, for conveniently forgetting about him killing his son, about him saving his son. And we all was kind of irritated by that one too. And when she said, you son of a bitch, Sonny, when he came in there, you gonna come in here and ask me to arrest him and I ain't put you in handcuffs, bro? But anyway, where was I at? John goes back to telling about the attack and, you know, how they took off when Carly pulled up. And I'm like, oh, so now he thinks Carly set him up? Now Carly had somebody follow him to the waterfront just to attack him because, you know, she's like the she-dragon for Jason. Oh, if he says that next tomorrow, I am done, okay? I'm done. I feel like, okay, John, we're going to put you right in the same office with Chase, the slow division. We're going to go over on to Corinthos Coffee. Woo, honey, this was the conversation that did it for me. I'm sorry. I mean, a lot of the conversations did it for me, but this one really did, too. You know, this one really did, okay? So Jason can't believe that Sonny stopped loving Carly. And I'm like, bruh, what? Like, people don't fall out of love? Carly's like, dude, they do it all the time. Duh. I was like, oh. See, Jason hasn't really had I shouldn't say a meaningful relationship because he's had several. But maybe, I don't know, because, so in Jason's mind, that would mean that he is still in love with Sam. If what he says about Sonny, if he can't believe that Sonny don't love Carly, then he still loves Sam. I doubt he loves Elizabeth like that. Sam or Robin? No, I think it's Sam. I don't even think it's Robin. I think it's definitely Sam. He still loves Sam. Interesting. That's just my thoughts, guys. Y'all let me know what y'all think. She tells him about the Nixon, how Sonny changed after Nixon falls, his infatuation with Nina. He thinks that she cheated on him with Jason. It was always Carly's fault, not Nina's. How Sonny barely noticed Jason being gone. And I wrote down, well, he does leave a lot. In Sonny's defense, Jason's always gone. I'm just being goofy. And now how he, you know, he was in love with Nina, and then he wasn't in love with Nina. He tried to walk that down. The boat sex with Nina. And because, you know, she was only an hour late, but still, that was not good enough for Sonny. And he blamed her for that. And she just stopped caring. What he thought, how he felt, then it was divorce time. And you know what? I'm proud of Carly. And I still, even though it sounds like she still cares for Sonny, I'm proud of her. You know what I'm saying? I don't want her. He gonna have to mop the floor. I'm sorry. Carly is not always been perfect, but Sonny, yeah, this was. And I felt like in this scene that she was talking, she was allowing herself to feel some feelings that she had kind of just pushed away. Because, you know, Jason, she could feel vulnerable around. So I felt like she could finally just talk about how she really felt. Because she was talking to her, first of all, her best friend. Somebody she loves. Sometimes she's somebody she loves, sometimes more than Sonny. But somebody she loves. But anyway, let me get back to it. So they talk about the SEC. And surprise, folks. Surprise. Carly says she didn't know that what she was doing was insider trading. But it was 100% so. But she didn't know. So I want to earmark this 31 minutes. I want to earmark this one because this was big. And I really feel like the writers are cleaning up a lot of mess. We're going to be seeing this a lot in the next probably next couple of weeks, which is why the story looks like it does, because they're fixing problems, because they're finally letting us know that no, Carly didn't know that she was doing insider trading, and that she could have flipped on Sonny but didn't. Brings up Sonny breaking the National Security Act and, you know, the Michael revenge plot, which was stupid. She says he was just like Jason. I'm like, no, that was not Jason. Jason would have never, ever did that. That's not Jason at all. I'm sorry, I don't agree with her when she said Michael's like Jason. The hiring of Dex, the pikemen. Jason like, wait a minute, what? Because he heard that word pikemen. He was like, these dirty bastards. They've been working. And if Sonny was on his meds and legitly right in his head, I am pretty sure this is about the time that Jason would know he definitely has to talk to his homie about what's going on now. Because now, pikeman was... But if Sonny was right, Sonny would have talked to Jason about it already. So, moving along. Then she destroyed the tape, and then she changed Michael's plan. So Jason asked the question that I felt like we all felt was the best and the real question, and I'm so glad he approached it the way he did. So you were paying this guy to spy on Sonny? Somebody who thought he was going to be me? A little weakling in a jacket? A little wannabe Jason? Stone Cold? And Carly tried to back it in, but it was for his own good. I'm sure Sonny didn't see it that way. And Carly's like, no, not at all. Not at all. Especially when he found out. Jason's like, oh my God, no wonder he hates you. Oh my God, my neck looks fat. That's weird. Let me stop. Carly tells Jason then about the Pines Barrens and how, you know, Dex almost got unalive. How Sonny disowned Michael like he disowned us. I'm a traitor, you're a traitor. Would you like to be a traitor? To be a traitor. Traitor here, traitor there, traitor for everybody. Everybody gets a traitor. Oh, or Judas. Don't forget Judas. That was a good one too. She says, no history. All the sacrifices that we made, it don't count for anything. And I thought to myself, Carly got a good point there. I didn't even think about all that. Because, well, yes, what Michael did was pretty effed up. It was. But even still with all that, that's a, I can't deal with you right now, man. What you did was cold-blooded. You should have came to talk to me about it. You should have told me the truth. So I'm going to need some space, son. What you did was messed up. I love you, but we need space right now. Okay? But Carly, let me get to this point. Let me hold on. Carly, yes. Jason says it, and Carly was like, well, does that mean anything? Everything we did, it means nothing. And to Jason, he's like, yes, it does. It does with me, Carly. Everything you went through, everything you did, it means everything to me. He ain't grateful, but I am. And everybody's going to probably get up in a roar. Why would he say that? Why did that? Michael was in this. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. I'm going to say it like this. That's because Jason knows Carly and Michael. He knows their faults. He knows their weaknesses. He knows what they're capable of. He knows what they're not capable of. This ain't the first time Michael has stabbed Sonny in the back. Have we forgot about little Avery and how Michael took Avery? And I'm pretty sure I can't think of anything else. I think that was the main one. Was when Michael took Avery, took him to court and everything, said that his dad was not a fit parent. So it's not the first time that him, in fact, it's not the first time that him and Sonny has had problems. We can go back in history, right? So Jason is looking at Michael and Carly like, okay, I know these people, so I know what they're capable of. So Sonny should not have been too shocked by what was going on with them. He should have been like, well, I guess I did kind of do this, and this is what happened. Like I said, as far as Michael goes, I feel him. Distance is needed until I can get over what you did, Judas. I love you, Judas. I'm gonna forgive. I'm telling her, I love you, Judas. I do. I love you with all my heart. But it's gonna take me some time to forgive you, Judas. Okay? Now your mama, that's different. That's my baby. That's my boo. She's always been dingy and is flying off doing dumb shit. I always know that. And Sonny should have. Especially when it comes to Carly. Sonny should have. He should not have been shocked by anything that Carly did. Because that was so Carly, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think that's why Jason said that. Because he knows them. He knows what they're capable of. He knows their weaknesses. He knows what they would do and what they wouldn't do. So that's how he made it understandable. Anyway, that's when then Carly starts to tell Jason that Sonny doesn't give a damn about nobody. So why should we? And I highlighted we. See, this is Carly's thinking all the time. She's a triangle-minded person. Sonny, Jason, and her. Sonny, Jason, and her. Sonny, Jason, and her. The we thing is always going to be out of her mouth. And then she says, don't say it's a... Now, this right here is what I was like, girl, you got it. Don't say it's about the kids. Because I am not... I like how she said she was not going to set a bad example for Donna by letting Sonny walk on while she watches. Because I'm pretty sure she's watching all this spit in her face from Jocelyn. And Jocelyn's like, well, you just let him do this and you just let him do that. And at the same time, Jocelyn's never been in love, never had real love, so she knows nothing about grown-up relationships, okay? No, Sonny was not always good to Carly. I'm not going to say he was. Yeah, Carly stood up for a lot of stuff, but, you know, but you shouldn't be throwing that back in your mama's face. You don't know what your mama was going through at that time. And you also don't know about all the things your mama did to that person. But anyway, I did like how she said that she's not going to set any more bad examples. And she's definitely not going to have Sonny walking on her in front of Donna. And Jason's like, that's good. You shouldn't be. So she's like, you're not going to ask me to forgive him, are you? And when I seen that, I was like, oh, hell, here we go. And because, girl, why are you asking that? You already have forgiven Sonny. You already have forgiven Sonny. If Sonny would start acting like your Sonny, the normal Sonny, the one that you love, you would be like, okay, we're going to have to still be divorced for a while, but I love you. We might just go shagging, you know, in the back of the house every so often. You can sneak in the back, you know. We won't have to let everybody know. Girl, stop it. Gonna ask him, do you want me to forgive him? You already have. And but Jason gives her the best answer, and it was the right answer. That's up to you. Are you gonna forgive him? Because if she, and especially if he already gonna forgive him, she'll be like, I already forgive him too. For now, I ain't no killer, but don't push me. How he's treating you right now, he's damn close. I miss him. how he used to be. I miss our family. I was like, I wish she would include the kids when she mentions the family. But she's just talking about Sonny, Jason, and her. I miss my Sonny. I just wish we could reach him. Can't do nothing about it now. You can't force him. You can't force him to trust you. All we can do is live our lives and be there for him when he needs us. I really like that, but I'm afraid, Jason, he's going to need you. And then Carly said something so effing petty. We could live our lives, let him drown. And you've seen it. You've seen petty ex-wife that got dumped because her husband chose her enemy. You seen that. Y'all seen that, right? And before y'all be like, he didn't choose her. She divorced Sonny. Any woman would divorce her husband if first she accused him of, you have something for this woman. No, I don't. I don't love her. I love you. Second, she walks in and sees them boning. I was late for an hour? Y'all boning? Really? Really, bro? Yes, that's divorce time. That ain't no let's think about it and all that. Is there anybody who thinks a woman should accept that? I have a derogatory reply for you that I'm going to say for a later date. Kiss my entire... Okay, ain't nobody taking that shit. So, where was I at? But yeah, I wrote down, she looked petty, but I felt her. I felt her on that. She was dumped and replaced by her enemy. That's just, man. But you won't do that. And then she deep pauses. And I won't do it either. And I'm like, you weren't doing it, Carly. Even after everything Sonny did and has done, you still were having his back. So don't try to act like in front of Jason like you wasn't, because you were this whole entire time, sister. Wasn't nothing changing about that. And Jason tells her good. And now this part is my favorite part of the whole entire show. You know, I wish I could. I would have been so much better if I would have never loved Sonny and only loved you. I like us the way we are. So that answers all questions about the nature of Jason and Carly. But it opens up so many more questions about Carly and everybody else. Well, not everybody. Brennan, John, even Sonny maybe in the future. But definitely, and not right now, Jason. So all that talk about Jason and Carly don't look like that's going to happen unless there's some eclectic thing that's going to change Jason's mind. I am glad they fixed history. I love what the General Hospital writers are doing. I love that they're trying to put things back on track. Yes, we're having some warbles and some wobbles. Yes, going to freak some people out. But we got to get back to characters' history. We have to. And then they're going to start again. And if that ends up being Jason and Carly, who cares? Sonny and Nina, who cares? And as long as it's written well, I'm going to eat that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you have an amazing day tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I appreciate every single one of your subscriptions, guys. We are at 277. Can y'all believe that? Welcome to the Couch New subscribers, by the way. Thank you all. You have a wonderful night tonight. Let me sleep tonight. Great day tomorrow, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Be blessed.